everyone, my name is Irma. I'm from Indonesia. I teach in Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. This is an honor for us to participate in this first international conference on advancement of STEAM in Korea. Today, we would like to share our result related to the creative thinking skills. The title is Embedding Creative Thinking Skills on Undergraduate Students through the STEM course.
First of all, I would like to share you about the finding related to the creativity. So there are many definitions of creativity, but none of which is universally accepted. And when we assess the creativity, it means that we assess the characteristic. Another facts come from the research trends that some was developing instructional design to build creative thinking skill, and some was developing assessment tools to observe its characteristic based on self-report and rubric sources. And from developing instructional design, it is found that problem-based instructional design could build creative thinking better than the conventional instructional design. And then in Indonesia, it was implemented in elementary and secondary level of education. However, not much more it's implemented in the higher educations. And why is creativity important? Rapid technological advance has been impacting the educational framework around the world. It was generates reformation in curriculum on defining student learning outcome that should fulfill the worldwide workforce demands. And one of the workforce demand is creative thinking skill in solving problems. And based on the previous research, most of teachers said that they face difficulty in generating STEM learning that can improve students' creativity. And they also perceive that not all content in Indonesian national curriculum could be embedded in STEM-based learning and need continuous training program to improve the pedagogy skills in implementing STEM-based learning. Based on that fact, as the university that create the teachers, we have an idea to develop a course that could create a creative teacher, and we call it STEM course. And then the next question is, how does creative thinking skill embedded in the learning process or preserve for teachers? And then the learning approach that we use here is the STEM learning approach that emphasized on scientific and engineering practices and that integrated multiple discipline and problem-based. And for the learning instruction, we choose the STEM global issues related to the energy and advanced materials. And these learning instructions were designed to provide us to observe the creative thinking skills. This is a qualitative research with Earth's case study methods. The purpose is to find out students' creative thinking skill when joining STEM course as a compulsory subject for the first semester students. The sample is one class of 50 undergraduate students that was divided into 10 groups. The students come from 6 different majors: physics, biology, chemistry, mathematics, computer science, and science educations. And each group consists of 5 students from different majors. The source of data come from observation and interview of proposed solution idea and prototypes. It was assessed using the developed rubric, we call it RCTS, and analyzed descriptively based on the interactive data model. We will show you the learning activities that we developed. So from the first beginning, in the first meeting, we give them a lecture about the automated technology in daily life and industry, how it is work and the functions. And then we also teach them how to understand the principal work of the Arduino Uno. And in the second meeting, we let them to practice using Arduino Uno in creating simple electric circuit and the traffic light system. And we also give them home project to identify problem in their surrounding neighborhood or also university environment. After that, they were asked to present the problem they found and propose the solutions idea by embedding the Arduino Uno. After the proposed idea is admitted or permitted by the lecturer, so they can do the next home project, that is creating and testing the prototype. After that, they will present the progress, and then after the progress they will retesting the prototype based on the lecture advice, and then at the end they will present the final report and for the project, and then sharing the project result to the community by creating videos, then upload it in the YouTube. Adapted from Torrance creative definition, we develop rubric on creative thinking skill to assess student creative thinking skill based on their ideas, design, and prototype. There are 4 aspects: fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaborations. Each aspect consists of indicators that define the characteristic of creative thinking skill level. It was categorized into not yet evidence, emerging, expressing, and this is the result of students' problem. They found many problems. Each group have different problem. So for the example, the first group thinks that many people did not have time to feed their pets, so they create a pet feeder using automatically using Arduino Uno. And then the last group, they think about the seasonal change that can make the drying clothes wet back. So they create a tool that they call it Cloth Pro. It's abbreviation from Cloth for Protector, which is a protective tool for drying clothes from the rain. Cloth Pro roof will close automatically when the sensor detects water. So this tool will protect the clothes from the rain. The Cloth Pro miniature framework was created using 4D frame. And this is the Cloth Pro using 4D frame. And then here are the table of the CTS creative thinking skill analysis result. So there are several products. For example, pet breeder, energy saver, fish feeder, traffic light, sleep lamp, recap tool, trash bin, gas detector, lamp, and clothesline protector. And then from the analysis of idea, design, and prototype, most of creative thinking skill students are in the emerging level. However, from the prototype, we can see that there are some group who also in the expressing level. In conclusion, instruction learning in STEM course was developed to train student creative thinking skill. It started when students asked to find the problem in daily life and propose the solution ideas. The results showed that most students were in emerging level and some of them were in expressing level. This data should become a consideration on developing learning instruction in the class to build better creative thinking skills. Thus, we recommended more emphasizing on student creativity profile before plan the lesson to design best learning instruction.
That's all my presentations. It is a pleasure to have sharing session with all of you. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.